Hey, it's Ryan.
And Craig.
And today's books are My No Day
By Rebecca Patterson.
My teacher is a monster. No, I am not.
By Peter Brown.
Before we get started, remember, click subscribe and like.
And if you want to support our show and get super cool bonus videos, all you gotta do is go to
patreon.com/Ryan and Craig.
And become a member of the Ryan and Craig reading crew today. Let's get started.
I can't wait.
My No Day
By Rebecca Patterson. Yesterday, I woke up and Bob was crawling around my room licking my jewelry. So I shouted, "Get out of my room!" And that was the start of my no day. Then I came downstairs and I saw that egg. I cried and said, "I can't eat that!" And Mommy said,
You could eat it last week. Look at Bob eating his mashed banana.
after the terrible egg, I didn't like my shoes either, so I took them off all by myself, shouting, "No shoes!"
I mean, could she have been a little bit nicer about the egg and maybe not kicked her shoes off?
Who's to say?
Exactly.
You know, does she need to shout at people?
Who's to say?
Yeah, not me. I'm not gonna tell her.
I just like that she's confident.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell her anything she doesn't want to hear because she'll yell at me,
Yeah, she's like, ah!
which I love. And then we had to go shopping and Mommy said,
Please stop wriggling, Bella.
but I couldn't stop wriggling. And in the end, I shouted, "Get me out!" Mommy said,
You will give Bob an earache, and you are giving me a headache.
and Bob poked me and said,
Ear!
At lunchtime, Sasha and her mommy came to play and to have some peanut butter and grapes and a cookie, but my cookie broke. Then I couldn't play nicely and I kept saying, "No, you can't be princesses." And in the end, Sasha and her mommy went home. In the afternoon, it was my ballet lesson. I said, "Ballet is too itchy!" But I was very loud, and Mrs. Clark stopped playing the piano, and Miss Louisa said,
Dear, oh dear. Perhaps you should sit in the corner then.
Okay, wow.
"I cannot get enough of this girl."
Ballet is too itchy. I've never done ballet, but I think it's too itchy. Now, could you been a little bit nicer to her brother and her friend about the princess?
Could she, couldn't she, should she, shouldn't she, right?
Shan't she, won't she, wa'n't she, can't she?
Yes.
I don't know. Who's to say?
Who's to say? I can see both sides. We could talk all night about it, right?
All I know is ballet is itchy. That's what we know.
I know that because she said it.
Right. And she is speaking the truth.
On the way home, we met the lady who lives next door, and she said that Bob was the sweetest thing she'd seen all day. And then she said,
And how is Bella?
I was a long way behind, so I had to shout, "I have a hurting foot!" And Mommy said, could I keep my voice down, and could I please stop lying on the sidewalk? Then it was time for my supper and my bath, but those peas were too hot! And our bath was too cold! And I was too wet! And it was too minty! After that, I rolled and said, "No, bed, no, bed, no!" And Mommy said,
Well, I think someone needs to go to bed.
but I rolled all over my room, and then I rolled into Bob's room, and I said, "Bed is for babies." And then I yawned a little yawn.
Whoa, I get it. Yes.
That's what I'm talking about, Bella. Give it to him.
You know what makes me tired and want to yawn? Peas that are too hot and a bath that is too cold. Yawn, I'm bored and I'm tired now.
And I don't want to go to bed after my mouth was full of minty toothpaste. Give me a break.
Come on.
Could she be, Ryan, could she be just a little bit nicer? It's late. Let's calm down. We've stuck it to the man all day long, okay?
I mean,
Could we?
who's to say? I don't want to upset her because she will yell.
Oh,
No.
no. I want to stay on her good side.
Yes, I'm not sure there is one.
She rules.
Woo! Bella!
Then Then I crawled into my room and Mommy said,
Who wants a story?
and I said, nobody. But she came into my room anyway, and we cuddled up and had my best story about fairies and cake. Yawn. I yawned again, and I said very quietly, today was a very bad day, Mommy. Sorry. And she kissed me goodnight and said,
I know. We all have those days sometimes. But perhaps you will be more cheerful tomorrow.
and I was cheerful all day long.
Oh.
She was having a bad day.
Huh.
Okay.
Could she have been a bit nicer to her friend? Could she have not thrown her shoes all over the place? Could she have not laid down on the sidewalk, not thrown her peas all over there, not thrown the bathwater out, not gotten out of the car in the store, and not yelled at everyone that she saw that day?
Yeah. Whoops. We made a mistake, and we're sorry.
We'll own up to it.
We're not gonna yell.
Ballet
Why did I
is
make a
too
mistake?
itchy. My no day.
By Rebecca Patterson.
My teacher is a monster. No, I am not.
By Peter Brown. Bobby had a big problem at school. Her name was Miss Kirby.
Robert! Move it, lose it!
Miss Kirby stomped.
Settle down!
Miss Kirby roared.
No recess for children who throw paper airplanes in class!
Miss Kirby was a monster. A monster? I don't like this, guys.
How did she get hired?
I love Monster Teacher.
I think, I'm feeling sick. I should probably go home, right?
What are her credentials?
This is the best day of my life. Monster Teacher.
Bobby spent his free time in the park trying to forget his teacher problems. But one Saturday morning, on the way to his favorite spot, Bobby found a terrible surprise. Oh man, don't tell me.
Does she rent or does she own? Does she live in a cave?
This is gonna be the best day ever.
Standing alone, something's wrong. Trees in the grass, ducks in the pond.
I see my teacher over there. Try not to look, please don't stare.
Monster Teacher in the park. Monster Teacher in the park.
My monster teacher.
Monster Teacher in the park.
My monster teacher.
Monster Teacher in the park.
My monster teacher.
Woo! Bobby wanted to run. He wanted to hide, but he knew that would only make things worse.
Robert, you don't need to raise your hand out here. What were you going to say?
I was gonna say, hello, Miss Kirby.
Hello, Robert.
I like your enormous hat, Miss Kirby.
Thank you, Robert.
Miss Kirby, it's really strange seeing you outside of school.
I agree.
There was an awkward silence, and then a gust of wind changed everything.
That's my favorite hat. My dear old granny gave it to me. Don't let it get away.
Got it.
Oh, Bobby, you are my hero.
Okay, she's still terrifying, but that was a little bit better.
So, is her grandmother a monster too?
This monster is cool, but why is she being nice?
Do we just assume that monsters and people live together in harmony here?
This is good. This is a good step in the right direction.
Monsters aren't nice. That was very good of you, Robert.
You're welcome, Miss Kirby. Quack. Those ducks sure do like you. Quack. Quack.
They know I enjoy quacking with them.
Quack. Quack, quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
Quack. Quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack.
A monster quacking at ducks.
A monster quacking at ducks?
A monster quacking at ducks?
When they were all quacked out, Bobby had an idea.
You should see my favorite spot in the park.
Be careful.
Yes, Miss Kirby.
This is lovely.
And then Miss Kirby had an idea.
Oh.
Oh.
Ha ha.
Bobby tossed his paper airplane into the sky, and it flew, and it flew, and it flew. Guys, I think she's changing.
Does this have anything to do with the moon or the tide?
What is happening?
Ryan, it's good news.
This is terrible. We had a monster in our story, and now we got some nice lady.
I think that was the single greatest paper airplane flight in history.
I think you're right.
By lunchtime, Bobby and Miss Kirby were happy they had bumped into each other, but they were ready to say goodbye.
See you Monday, Bobby.
Bye, Miss Kirby.
Guys, great news. She's a human again.
Wait, is this permanent?
Where's the monster?
Oh, she's so great.
Just so many unanswered questions.
I want my monster back. Coming through.
Back at school, Miss Kirby still stopped.
And then the bear said, roar.
Miss Kirby still roared.
Great job, Bobby.
But was Miss Kirby still a monster? Yes, she is.
I don't know, maybe?
Obviously not. Robert!
Oh no!
She's back!
Wait, so she's the Hulk?
My teacher is a monster! No, I am not.
By Peter Brown.